Ladies and gentlemen, coming down in front of you right now is some of our heroes leading the parade today. Captain Fred Hayes, he's an American former NASA astronaut, engineer, fighter pilot with U.S. Marine Corps, U.S. Air Force, and a test pilot. He's one of 24 people to have flown to the moon. Having flown as a lunar module pilot on Apollo 13, he was slated to become the 6th person to walk on the moon. But Apollo 13 landing mission was aborted en route. Hayes went on to fly 5 Space Shuttle approach and landing tests in 1977 and retired from NASA in 1979. Also in the second chief is Mr. Gene Kranz. He entered the Air Force and served in South Korea before working for McDonnell Aircraft testing missile launches off of B-52s. Kranz soon found himself employed in 1960 with the newly formed task group at NASA. From 1960 to 64, Kranz worked in the Flight Control Operations Branch. He later moved to Texas, became the Chief of Flight Control Operations Branch in Houston, served as the Gemini Flight Director during the first lunar landing for Apollo 11, and Flight Director for Apollo 13. He also served as Flight Operations Director during the Skylab program, and in 1994 he retired from NASA. Mr. Kranz, the iconic man in the vest and the flat-top haircut. Bringing up the back, Colonel Joe McPhail. He flew the most successful Marine fighting squadron in 1945, the MFA-323, the Death Rattlers. In just a few weeks, they shot down 124 Japanese and counted a dozen aces amongst themselves. Colonel McPhail down to Z, and on April 12, 1945, while on patrol in an F-4U Corsair, he shot down a KI-27 Nate. He's credited with 240 combat missions, and is also a decorated combat pilot veteran and a Marine assigned to the VMF-214, the Black Sheep Squadron. And guess what? Mr. McPhail, Colonel McPhail, turned 102 2 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all of our heroes a huge round of applause. Thank them for their service.
Meanwhile, in the background, Rob, we've got the McGillis family doing formation aerobatics. There's a formation loop for you. Formation aerobatics is a little more difficult because the pilot has to be exceptionally smooth. The wingman is constantly making minor corrections to stay in position.
Over our left shoulders out towards the runway, our aerobatic pilots have... Aerobatics is really difficult. Formation flying in general is a learned art. Anybody that's done it can tell you there's a lot of work in formation flying. The second aircraft is looking only at the lead aircraft. Everywhere they go, the navigation, everything is done by the lead aircraft. The second aircraft flies in reference to the lead the entire time. There you got a great look at the bottom of these beautiful extra 300 LX aircraft, painted identically, bottom and side, as they fly to the sky out to the east. You see that begins to roll to the left, kind of a modified barrel roll as they make their way around, shape where it doesn't seem really having to hustle until the outside of that curve. Watch here as they come. Pull out against the east, John straight up in front of you, hanging it on the prop. A little bit of a torque roll, his tribute to Mr. Charlie Hillard. As he lets the aircraft fall, the nose come back through, accelerate back down to the middle. We talked earlier about how long he's been flying. He has over 8,000 hours of flying experience. He is one of more types of aircraft that we have the afternoon to list, Ralph. It would take us all day to list all of those. He is also a competitive aerobatic pilot. He's competed in sports, intermediate, and advanced, and he holds the highest scoring first-time competitive award. Ladies and gentlemen, out in front of you, Mr. John McGillis. Now, if you didn't think you were going to see an airplane flying sideways, John just showed you how to slide an extra 300 through the sky. From the top, and now headed back down on the 45-degree down line, roll the right side up. Ladies and gentlemen, the expertise of your very own aviation hero, John McGillis. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? A tumble right over the top. tail over nose, nose over tail, and back off to the right. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He's flying that airplane backwards. A little bit of a torque roll on top, slid back through his own smoke, now accelerating back down.